Today we are inspecting Safemoon. Presently let me see. Safemoon and you? No. Safemoon Cash? No, that is not it. Not Safemoon. Somebody's triumphing when it's all said and done here. Unsafe Moon, truly. Aha, track down it. Safemoon. In the event that impersonation is the sincerest type of blandishment, Safemoon ought to feel genuinely complimented with a name containing the word moon. You have a great deal of truly difficult work in front of you to demonstrate you're not a misuse of everyone's time and cash. Never since the second happening to crypto canine images has the local area looked so off the wall. We should check whether Safemoon can persuade this doubter. Reflection. Static prizes smooths out the benefits paid by liquidity pool marking. The issue it attempts to settle is early financial backers selling their Safemoon, constraining a descending cost pressure and devastating later financial backers. By putting together static prizes with respect to exchanging volume and the sum held, morning people are boosted to hold their Safemoon as opposed to dump them available. I don't know this work deciding by the underlying siphon, trailed by the normal cost crash. LP obtaining consequently develops the liquidity pool by burdening purchaser and merchant tokens from every exchange. A proficient market requires high liquidity, yet this likewise helps the cost security. I get the rule. Yet it seems like they are attempting to direct a huge oil big hauler with a couple of dingy paddles. Manual consumes are more adaptable than plan consumes. Valid. The obliteration of coins has its own arrangement of issues in the long haul. However, giving off an impression of being deflationary is an unquestionable requirement for digital currencies nowadays. Having the group control the consumes will future confirmation the convention. Or if nothing else, that is the hypothesis. It really seems like both the most inconsistent and the most undecentralized approach conceivable. Safemoon value expectation 2023 to 2025. Like pretty much every other digital money, Safemoon has failed seriously over the last quarter. The thing that matters is that Safemoon just generated a couple of months prior. The cost will more than likely recuperate in accordance with the general market, so for specialized cost examination, you'd be in an ideal situation taking a gander at BTC and ETH patterns. There's just insufficient Safemoon information to go on up to this point. In the event that Safemoon is to get by and prosper past a market recuperation, it will do as such on its benefits as a cryptographic money. We can investigate the typical essentials. Nonetheless, Safemoon is an image coin. It doesn't really be world-beating innovation or a truly necessary piece of framework. They're not flaunting their group of enormous cerebrums or boasting about their profound stashed private supporters. On the off chance that an image coin like Safemoon is to thrive, it depends on mindfulness, publicity, fans, local area, and consideration. These are new and various essentials. It's like the fixation tech a few organizations have with acquiring piece of the pie over productivity. It's a horrible idea to the customary boomer financial backer concentrating on cost income proportions, yet it's an upsetting truth of the ongoing monetary climate. This is a decent inquiry. The Safemoon convention is one more symbolic that the world could presumably live without. From the publicity via virtual entertainment, today fundamental intention is to make everybody rich free of charge. On the off chance that this is the fascination, I have terrible news. Attempting to get something for no good reason out of the universe will probably tear into you on the behind. This is a key law of nature. Then again, Safemoon is a fair sent-off token with some alright-looking tokenomics. For instance, the dev group consumed every one of their tokens, making a floor-covering pull or a dump considerably less logical. They take part in the venture like every other person, adjusting their inclinations to those of the more extensive local area. Basically, that is the hypothesis. Looking forward, it could give a steady stage on which to send off DEFI projects and new tokens. Safemoon faces fierce opposition. Yet who's to say they will not succeed? Safemoon is one more token with a vanishingly little cost and an immensely huge stockpile. That is not generally an issue, and here's the reason. Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all, has a stockpile covered at 21 million. However, when did you last exchange different BTC? Eventually we will provide cost estimates in Satoshis, of which there are 100 million for every BTC. Thus, 21 million BTC x 100 million Satoshis is 2.1 quadrillion units, 2 times that of the underlying complete stockpile of Safemoon. Indeed, I realize each Safemoon can be parted into trillions of more modest parts, yet the standard actually holds: never be tricked by extremely huge or tiny numbers. A significant part of the Safemoon tokenomics revolves around consuming tokens to make empty. From every exchange, 10% is saved, 5% is shipped off the liquidity pool, 2.5% is consequently singed, and 2.5% is granted to the holders. Indeed, the basic principles of organic market let us know that the less Safemoon tokens there are, the more they'll be worth. In any case, This is the muddled, turbulent universe, not some glorified undergrad financial matters preliminary. For Safemoon to fill in a steam long haul, it's insufficient essentially to continuously obliterate itself. Except if dealt with accurately, it's likened to a snake eating its own tail. Safemoon has a few incredible web-based entertainment details for a task that has just existed a couple of months. It clearly has the world's consideration as it's as of now moving at number 3 on CoinMarketCap. The other moving coins are Baby Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Dogecoin, so maybe that is not an extraordinary suggestion. Safemoon has almost 1 million Twitter adherents, 260 Kelvin following on Reddit, 160 Kelvin on Message, and 74 Kelvin on Jerk. Once more, for a beginning undertaking, it's great promoting. The substance primarily advances the Safemoon brand, yet there are updates to the guide and specialized discharges. As you would expect, there's a ton of patriotism about how Safemoon will storm the crypto palace and be number 1. The genuine Safemoon CTO gives off an impression of being Henry Wyatt, a long-lasting programming designer. He established his own computer game backend foundation organization, HLW Group, which had one of the biggest RuneScape servers of all time. He's likewise a worker fireman. Thank you for your administration, Hank. Firefighting is a range of abilities that could prove to be useful in the crypto business one day. Jack Haynes is an individual Briton, similar to me, has a degree in music. Not the most functional degree for somebody who works in innovation. Indeed, it ends up. Programming houses were focusing on language and music graduates over number-related graduates. Some time ago, it's amazing the number of battling performers that turned out to find success tech heads. He's a youthful person with not much business experience, however that hasn't kept him down. The group positively isn't crypto eminence. There are no tech whiz names related with Safemoon, however they have accomplished great things in an extremely brief time frame. I noticed they generally pursued obligation in WALK 2021, implying that this group didn't develop naturally. It appears to have been made for a specific reason, to send Safemoon to the moon. That could be its solidarity. Safemoon cost expectation 2025 in view of the information and contentions spread out over a cost of Safemoon token in 2025 could be in the $- territory. A drawn-out sensible gauge. Safemoon cost forecast 2030. There are several laws of human advancement that keep us from feeling that Safemoon will be what its holders expect and trust it to be. Those are first-mover benefit in combination and resulting restraining infrastructure. A first-mover benefit can be essentially characterized as a company's capacity to be in an ideal situation than its rivals because of being first to showcase in another item classification. Syndication is what is happening in which a solitary organization or gathering claims all or virtually all of the market for a given kind of item or administration. Both of the peculiarities we notice above support Dogecoin, and we don't believe that will change in the mid and long-haul future. Is Safemoon worth putting resources into? Safemoon is a wise venture for the present moment when the market is in the bull run. Generally, these sorts of more up-to-date projects do phenomenal well when the by-and-large crypto market is in the green and they beat other better-known projects by a great deal. Notwithstanding, try to leave them in time as they will quite often get a beating during going and bear market cycles. For what